Jerusalem forest, very nearby us, this area. Let's check out, explore HarNof, explore Jerusalem. Not the first tour within. First of all, this is the synagogues here. You've got the Ohel Moshe, Mosot Ohel Moshe. This is Sephardi synagogue here, and then you've got like a very large synagogue right next door over here. As we explore, now first of all, you've got some stunning views over here of the Jerusalem forest. As we walk around, and let's check it out, friends, and enjoy. I used to live in HarNof when I first got married many years ago, 15 years ago. So I used to come to, I live very near here, so I used to come to this area the whole time originally. Can walk and explore some of the areas here. You can see the two trees here over here as we walk. There's Rehov Brand over here, the Brand Street we are in. HarNof. It's a nice Israeli flag here. It's a very, brings back a lot of memories just walking these footsteps at the moment, because I lived here many years ago. And to be honest with you, it hasn't changed that much in 15 years. We're right by the Brand Street here. As we explore HarNof and Jerusalem here on this beautiful, at time recording, Sunday morning. This entrance to the street. We're quite near the famous Shaulzon street here. A nice Israeli flag here on the door here. Linking, a lot of these streets link up through stairs, even through elevators. You could live in one building, you can have one exit to one street and then another exit to the next street. So that's very interesting. Which is very interesting, friends. And you can just smell the air here of Jerusalem. It's amazing. And the views. Friends, we're a community, we're touring all over Israel. So over here is, I think, Taib Street, if I'm not mistaken. He was a great rabbi in Tunisia. And now we're going to go into Shaulzon. A lot of the roads, they link up. Now, I used to live, I think, in this building 15 years ago. So special treat, friends. You're actually going to see where my old apartment was. Yeshiva there. Also, this is Rehov Shaulzon Street. I think they're doing some renovation works over here. So we can see the beautiful trees and palm trees here. It's the famous Shaulzon Street here in HarNof. They're doing a lot of road work, so we can't really see the street at its total. Look at the views. I wouldn't film inside the building. I don't think the residents there, but nevertheless, you saw it. Apart from that, they're doing the road works here, hasn't changed one bit. As you can see, a lot of these buildings, they are greeted with beautiful flowers and trees all over Israel, of Jerusalem. As we tour around, a nice walk. It's interesting, on Shabbat night, Friday night, I remember they used to walk up and down the street the whole time, and they called it the Shaulzon Shuffle. That was a nickname. It's a beautiful decorated. I think Shaulzon was a famous rabbinic back in. So a lot of the streets here on the road are named after rabbis. Let's see where we've just come from. We've recorded this, and we're going to go towards the main Merkaz area, shopping area here. As we've got a footpath here, friends. Let's just check this out for a minute. I don't know if this leads. We did a separate video on the forest, if you recollect, only a few minutes ago. Check out this It's not really a footpath per se, just a garden area. Probably leads to another area here. But yeah, so maybe lead for all the archaeology. And so on and so forth. But what if we can get a tram line here? It's not the sign of the supermarket on. I remember walking past it that week, every day. Zolub Gadol, it's got the same name now, so obviously under the same ownership. It's our purification bath over here. You've got on my right another street here. You can see they're doing a lot of building work. Jerusalem's Hey everyone, you're here. Welcome to our community as we explore the sights and scenes of Israel. Here in the city of Jerusalem, capital of Eretz Israel, of HarNof. A lot of parks around here. I'm wearing my sweater, I don't know if that was a good idea, and the jacket. They said it might rain today. So I hope it will, because we're praying for it every single day. It's a bird flying in the sky. It's a real Shaulzon. So you'd actually see a different kind of, street scenes over here. It's a nice park on my right. And the buildings over here. I remember one of the joyous moments of my life, friends, over here was, I think, we went to doctor's surgery quite down there, and it was in 2011, towards the summer, and my wife told me that we're expecting, and I remember walking this street at the time. I was so happy. It was one of the best moments of my life, without a doubt. Many, many years ago. That was beautiful, beautiful roads here. This is now we're in HarNof. We're going towards Shaulzon. Is a large, large street. So we're going towards the main Merkaz shopping area here in Shaulzon. So we're touring all over Jerusalem today. You can see the nice buildings. On my right, you got, I think we're coming towards the Merkaz shopping area, which is very popular, especially before Shabbat. They've got I remember they had some of the best chalot in one of the bakeries over here, one of the shops they brought about. So I remember going with my wife many times. They opened the burger restaurant about 15 years ago around here. So I remember eating there at that time. So I actually filmed here. To be precise, I think I was here nearly 2 years ago it was. I came here. Got a nuts shop, you've got a bookstore, a pizza restaurant here. Now we're in the Merkaz territory here in HarNof. Nothing like beautiful Israel. You've got a bookstore here for Orach Chaim, Jewish bookstore. Judaica they've also got. Got a Nochatim cafe. They used to have this in Bet Shemesh city. Friends, anyone tuning in live, subscribe to the channel. We are touring Jerusalem as a community, friends, over here. So please don't forget to subscribe wherever you are. You can see the beautiful streets of HarNof, friends. Now we're coming towards the main Merkaz shopping area. There's a Klalit over here, which is like a healthcare kupa, as they say. Let's just go a bit more inside here. Now we're towards the more mid part. This is Menachem Mendel Mishkolov Street over here. So let's check this out. You've got a lovely park over here, friends. Got a nice bookstore. This is Orach Chaim, very popular chain of bookstores, and a lovely park here. Let's go inside. I don't think I've been inside the street many times. Have I? Or I lived in HarNof for about, I think it was 13 months or something, maybe 14 months, or 13 and a half months. Talking about back in 2010, 2011. So it was a long time ago. So I used to go to a lot of different synagogues, especially on Shabbat. I used to like to go around here and there. So I used to walk through different directions or different shortcuts, because as I said before, this is a city where it's full of steps everywhere. Okay, so this is the Mishkolov Street, friends, over here, as we tour HarNof. Then if we'll go all the way up here, I want to go towards the Merkaz area, just to save time. We'll get another view of the street itself. Rehov Mishkolov. You can see a lot of stairs linking, and there's huge synagogues up there, so a lot of shortcuts. We're going to walk a long way around Shaulzon today because we want to encapsulate the entire street to share with you fantastic people out there, as we love touring Jerusalem together. Once again, the Rab Shmuel E. Shaulzon Street over here in HarNof. Now we're going to go inside the Merkaz area, main shopping area. We've got a sushi restaurant here. They used to have a bagels restaurant here. I don't know if they've still got it. I'd assume they do. Okay, there's another. I don't think these shops ever existed, if I'm not mistaken, originally, but this was 15 years ago, so that's all quite new. Now, this really brings back memories, this Merkaz that I had just got married, and we used to come around this area the whole time. Yosef Mokir Shabbat, this is the name of a famous story, Talmudic story. Got a bagel restaurant here. As we tour, yeah, they've still got, I don't know if that was a bagels restaurant many years ago. Maybe it's got the same name. Now let's go into the Merkaz area. They had the Yesh supermarket here, and they've still got it. And they've still got the same sign over here. Really interesting. I think it's the same sign. So let's go outside. I remember coming to, they've got the same flooring, everything. They haven't changed one bit. It's like being back 15 years ago, this is. Over here. Amazing. So I remember doing the shopping many years ago here. Probably the prices are much more than before, originally. So this is Admor Maruzin Street over here. We've got on my left. Let's just have an inside. I need to get a drink in a minute. As we tour all over Israel. Just once again, it looks like another side street. The lorries blocking it a little bit. On Shaulzon, and we're touring all over Israel here on this fantastic day. Let's check out the Merkaz. I'm going to get a drink, I think. Over here, you can see the actual Merkaz area. There's a bagel restaurant, which I was originally. So I remember this Merkaz quite well. So this is like a small mini Merkaz area here. They've got a pizza restaurant. I don't know if they had this originally also. Looks like. Yeah, and they've still got Judaica shop here also. So very interesting. So a lot of stuff is the same as before. That's something I'll definitely very much point out over here. Let's find out if we've got some Ketzefet. Is Ketzefet for? Huh? Ketzefet ba'is kefet or? Was it not? Okay. We're just probably better not over here, as we're exploring the Merkaz area here in Rehov Shaulzon. Let's continue the tour, friends, over here, walking up the street. It's another view of the road. Anyone tuning in live, welcome to our community as we tour all over Israel. We happen to be in the street called Shaulzon today, and we're touring all over Israel on this fabulous day. It's perfect weather. You can see the nice buildings. Giving a good tour of the Shaulzon Road. It's a beautiful day. Every 4 steps in Israel. Well, I've said many times, the tractate on Tractate Ketubot, or Masechet Ketubot as we say, relates about it. As there's nothing like walking in Israel. of rabbis walking in the street. I can smell the beautiful air, the beautiful buildings here of Jerusalem. Anyone tuning in live, please subscribe to the channel wherever you are, and welcome to our community. This is probably the 100th tour we've done in Jerusalem, approximately. We've been all over this beautiful city, and there's still so many places to visit, which is absolutely phenomenal. Sorry, I've got to say that the correct way. Got another park right up there. More Boston. I think there's famous Boston kollel, which is up there. Now we've got like an archaeological steps over here, something to point out as we continue walking in the street with all the views and the beauties of Israel. An archaeological stairwell here, but it'd been good to do a separate video for that. I think we've got a pharmacy here. It used to be a pharmacy, is it still? 15 years later? I remember walking here. Yeah, still HarNof pharmacy. We're right outside. Very interesting. I remember being here 15 years ago. We've got and this is still here, so not much has changed. I'll be honest with you, not much has changed at all. We've got an Italy's, I think some sort of a butcher's right over here. We've probably done more than half the street already. As we said before, a lot of it is linked with stairs all over the place over here. Well, another nice, lovely park. Let's check out this view, friends. Wow, picturesque. Here at HarNof in Jerusalem. Beautiful view. Absolutely beautiful view. It's the street. So we're walking around seeing the views of HarNof of Jerusalem. Amazing. Here, amazing Israel. Got Beit Yaakov, I think. I don't know if this is a school system or not. So we've done the majority of this street already, which is quite interesting. We've walked the lion's shares of the road. Now we've got another road coming quite near me. This is, friends, once again, Menachem Mendel Mishkolov. So we were here before. So what's interesting is, I think this road goes totally round, which you originally in all the other end, and it finishes here. This is a round circle, so it must be a very long road, this must. Okay, friends, I think we're going to leave it here. Wishing you all a great day.